What's up, guys? It's my Tyler here, back for another episode of Friday Night Smackdown. And we have a big show to you. We're close, just 2 weeks away from the Armageddon pay-per-view. And we have some we have the intro package playing off. We'll see Shawn Michaels, the general manager of SmackDown, Shane McMahon. We'll have Zack Ryder and Jack Swagger take each other on in our opening contest tonight. Drew McIntyre will be in action, our main event, against Dolph Ziggler, one half of the tag team champions. And John Cena and Oz in the segment main event, or the official main event, will be signing their contract for their match at Armageddon. And I can only assume it's going to be one hell of a show. I'm moving close to the microphone, so it sounds weirder. I couldn't give a shit. And we start off the match. We have pretty good, a pretty decent match considering who's involved in it. Zack Ryder takes on Jack Swagger. I'm pretty sure time also affected this one, but regardless, you still have the fact that Zack Ryder just, at this point, in December of 2013 in this save, is a much better wrestler than Jack Swagger could ever hope to be. He's just Jack Swagger, despite the amateur, Zack Ryder is more of a WWE style wrestler where, he can do those things, he can play, not really mind games, but, kind of like face tactics, I like Zack Ryder fucking better than Jack Swagger, is basically what I'm saying. And Zack Ryder does pull up the win with a 90 with the Zack attack. But after the match, Mark Henry comes down. He's like, I heard some motherfucker was talking some shit, and he batters the fuck out of Zack Ryder, who just went almost 18 minutes with Jack Swagger. So, of course, he's easy pickings as the crowd boos him. We're in Hawaii, I believe, in the Stan Sheriff Center. And, pretty record low for a thing, but we are in Hawaii, and I was like, we'll go to Hawaii. Why not? Fuck not. And in a decent match, we have that tag team match, the women, Lyra Tempressa and Melissa of the Coven, representing them, taking on AJ Lee and Velvet. They were no match for the faces, as AJ Lee hits the Shining Wizard on Lyra Tempesta for the win in about 7:17. 79B, pretty good women's match, kind of the lesser ones, but, not everything can be a 99A star. And if I fucking say, I always repeat myself this shit. And Astrid, she was not at ringside, but kind of like probably on like the entrance mat, looks on as Katie Lee was there supporting her tag team partner Velvet, as they all celebrate with each other. Astrid doesn't seem too concerned with this, as she's fairly confident in her magical ways that she will retain the Divas Championship. And next we have a segment between Shane McMahon and Shawn Michaels. Shane McMahon is he's very tired, if you will. And basically Shawn Michaels, Shane McMahon's like, hey Shawn, how you doing? And Shawn's like, he just sighs, like, when I retired, I thought I'd have a break from this, business. I thought I'd be able to get away with it. But when they offered me the chance to be general manager, that's a lot of money. I haven't been the smartest with money, I'll be honest with you. I wanted my family to have a good future, and so I'm saving money now, but it is really hard to keep going on with this. With John Cena, Triple H, and, you by an extension, although I'm sorry what's happened to your father. I personally feel responsible for these things. I let your father down. I let my friend down to become this monstrosity. I really have let everybody down. And Shane's like, I wouldn't say that, Shawn. You're doing the best you can. And Shawn goes, the only reason I'm here as general manager, I think, is because there's no one else I think that could do it. And Shane's like, well, I could. It's like, she's like, Shane, you know the rules. The Triple H made it so no McMahon can have power as the general manager, at least for SmackDown. He's fucking with you, is the point that's trying to be driven home. And Shawn's like, Shawn is tired. He's tired of all this bullshit that's been going on SmackDown. And we have a pretty big quick squash match in about 5 minutes. The Hart Dynasty take on Ryder and Rave, and Tyson the Goat Kid defeats Terry Rave with a springboard heart attack for the win. Tyson Kidd got a 90-fucking-1. Holy shit, that is with chemistry, but still, damn, my boy is putting in the work. The performance of Tyson Kidd stood out as being fantastic. Always good to see. And next we have Samoa Joe cutting a promo in which he's like, you know what, Sheamus? You've been depressed a lot. You've been, I've seen that in you. You lost the Money in the Bank to Kevin Nash, who's old as fuck. But you know what? I know better than everybody else. Everybody else looks at Sheamus and they're like, man, he's a little bitch. And it's like, no, that's not wrong. You are one of the toughest competitors in the WWE right now. One of the. You're not the best, because I'm the fucking toughest. I came from TNA, and someone like you wouldn't last a fucking day in there. Let me just tell you that. You got muscles, you got the chops, you got pretty good stuff there, Sheamus. But where I come from, with the real work ethic, you wouldn't have survived in Ring of Honor doing 60-minute time limits. You're full of shit. And you know what? I don't think you're a little bitch, but I'm not scared of you either, bitch. So, yeah, fuck you. And Samoa Joe just walks away. And he's not scared of Sheamus, and he thinks Sheamus is not a little bitch, but he does think he's a little bitch. There's conflicting messages, Samoa Joe, and I did that on purpose because I just thought it'd be funny if Samoa Joe didn't decide. The idea of this feud being Samoa Joe can't decide if Sheamus is a little bitch or not just made me laugh. So there's that. And 92A, as we see Rey Mysterio take on the Cruiserweight Frankie Kazarian. Rey Mysterio defeats Frankie Kazarian 10-17 with a 619 into a flying splash. And after the match, who else but Batista runs out and he jumps Rey like every other fucking time they fought. This goes on for like 9 minutes, by the way. The crowd in Hawaii's like, please, God, please end this feud. We are sick of this fucking feud so much. Holy Jesus, and Batista just beats up Rey, 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 just the whole fucking time. And, there's that. And next, wow, why this match did not fucking do great. I wonder why. Was it because of the low storyline heat? Yeah, low storyline heat. Granted, that's still pretty good. Drew McIntyre defeats Dolph Ziggler in 18 minutes 33 seconds by pinfall with a snap double underhook DDT. Drew McIntyre was turned to the end, I think, because I said it too. That also might be it because I said to steal the show. Drew McIntyre does manage to defeat Dolph Ziggler, proving Drew McIntyre, his career is, it's kind of been down for a bit. He's kind of not been doing much, but he's on the uptick. He's on that level to kind of get in the way there. And next we have the contract signing. John Cena comes out, and Shawn Michaels and Shane McMahon, they have like fucking thousands of security, armed security. We have like, they have the entire gun selection of Modern Warfare with them, MP5s, M16s, whatnot. Shoot John Cena in the fucking face if you try something. Out comes Oz down to the ring. Shawn Michaels is like, this is actually fucking stupid. In Oz, he sits down, he doesn't say anything, and they just kind of stare at each other for a while. Finally, Shawn's like, oh, okay, can you just sign the fucking paper so the people here can go home? Jesus Christ. Oz signs the paper. John Cena signs the paper. And they both get up and they walk out as the contract is official. It's the Oz, the Great and Powerful, versus John Cena's maniacal World Heavyweight Championship run at Armageddon. And that's how we end the show. 91A, that fucking match, man, the fucking main event really let me down, to be honest with you. But besides all that, good show as always, advancing these storylines, really fucking having fun. And yeah, I'll see you for the go-home show of Monday Night Raw, everybody.